one very important skill that I already shared in one of my videos that you have to learn if you are coming to the UK, especially to settle down or to work. If you're coming as a visitor, then it may not be so necessary. But if you're coming to stay here, to settle here, then that one skill that you should learn is hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jabaki, and if this is the first time you're joining me on this channel, you are most welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, I so much appreciate you. So I've started learning how to drive, and it's not easy. No one told me driving is, not easy. Yeah, so I've been doing it for a couple of weeks now, months actually, and it hasn't been easy for me personally. And I know the driver was like, okay, you would make it, you would get there, but Charlie, it got to a time that I felt like really changing over to automatic. But I was like, okay, let me just try and see how things go. Probably it will definitely get better. So I'm still on it. And guys, I just can't stress this enough that if you're coming to the UK and to settle here and you don't know how to drive, kindly learn how to drive. Yes, because it would help. It goes a long way to help. Look, depending on where you live in the UK, you may not have access to regular transportation, okay? And you would have to, you know, also find your way around. You must move around. And if you're driving, it will help so much. So please, if you haven't learned it, learn it before you come here. And the other thing is that the cost of learning how to drive here, the cost, I mean, for learning is so expensive. So currently I'm paying 39 pounds per hour for learning to drive the auto. I'm doing the manual, so I'm paying 39 pounds per hour for the manual lessons, okay? And it started from 37, and due to this whole increase in prices and all that, it's now standing at 39, and who knows, maybe tomorrow it could be at 40. So please just learn it back home, whether you are in Nigeria, whether you are in Asia, anywhere in Asia, whether you are in Ghana, wherever you are. If you're thinking of coming to the UK, moving here to settle, kindly learn how to drive before coming, because I know that back home in Ghana, definitely it will not be the equivalent of 39 pounds per hour. I know it's much cheaper if you're learning how to drive back home. So just do it back home, learn how to drive, even if you don't go to a formal driving school, okay? You could let someone teach you how to drive, maybe someone, a friend, a relative who knows how to drive, to teach you how to drive, okay? And that will help, because by the time you get here you already have some experience, and you just come and polish it up, and that will be it. Then you would not have to spend so many hours learning from the beginning over here in the UK. Because when I was starting, when I read around and all that, it looked like I would spend about 40 to 50 hours before I would be, ready for the exam. But Charlie, as a noun, I know I've done so many hours. I'm getting close. I'm so close to that number, and I haven't gotten anywhere yet. So I'm not confident yet on the road and all that. So please, at least when you come here and you already have the skill, you know how to move the car, you know how to, just your way around driving, you would be able to cut down on the number of hours. So maybe instead of going to the driving school and learning how to drive, I mean, by going by that 40 to 50 hours, you could probably just cut it down to just some few hours, and you would not waste time. You would also not waste so much money on driving. So please, if you haven't learned how to drive, kindly do it. Okay, I just wanted to quickly share this with you because it's so necessary that you save some money. How things are going now, things are getting expensive. I mean, the economy is getting harder, prices are soaring up and all that. So it will be good if you are able to save some money and coming here. If you're coming here, on whichever visa, and you're coming to spend that much on driving, I don't think that would be a wise thing. I don't think that would be economically sustainable. No, not at all. So please, um, try and learn how to drive. It's not easy at all. I'm personally not finding it easy, but I know that it will definitely be well. Yeah. So actually, I was going in for automatic. I was like, no, enough of this changing of gear and all that. When I'm changing the gear, I'll just look down at it before I change, and by the time I'm looking down, the car is moving elsewhere. Yeah, so it's a whole lot of things. So I was thinking, why don't I just take away the changing of the gear part so that I'll just concentrate on just, the road signs and moving the car and all that. But I was like, let me just try and see. Because the thing is that if you learn the manual, okay, and you write the exam, you are allowed, or you can drive an automatic car. But it's not the same with if you learn automatic car, okay? If you learn how to drive with the automatic, you will not be able to drive a manual car in this country. I don't know how it is with other countries, but over here in the UK, if you learn with automatic and you want to drive manual, then you would have to go back to the driving school to polish up and then write the test again, I guess. Yeah, so you can't drive a manual car. So that's why I was like, okay, so let me just pay the price now and go in for the manual. Yes, because it's been really tough. I think I started somewhere in wasn't June or May. Yeah, I think I started in May, and I'm not yet that confident at all. And well, I guess one of the reasons also is that there's been a lot of absences here and there, missing the lessons here and there. Either the driver, there's something coming up and he can make it, or I also have something to do, and for now I'm doing it just weekends, okay, mostly weekends. So once in a while, if he has a slot for weekdays, then he will let me know, then I would go in for that. But currently, for weekends, and sometimes it clashes with church or other activities here and there, and it just doesn't help. So that's why I'm saying that really, if you're coming here, just let it back at home, and when you come here, it will be much easier for you. So just wanted you to know this. Yeah, for all of you out there, I just want to update you on this really important thing. Yeah, and it's so hot in the car. Yeah, the temperature should be around maybe 23 degrees. It's so hot, and we thank God for this beautiful weather anyway. So yeah, that's just what I wanted you to know. And yeah, so till we meet again, take care of yourselves, keep safe, and it's bye for now.